Hello dear student. In this video we discuss about some terms of group theory. First term was groupoid, second term was semi-group, and third term was monoid. Uh, in previous video we discussed about definition of groups and uh, examples of group, some basic examples. In our class we discussed more example, uh, but in our video we just discussed basic example Z n. Now we revise just definition of group. Okay. uh, yes, closeness, associativity axioms, identity axioms, and inverse axioms, these four properties. If these four properties having in the structure G star, we know that what is G? G is any set, and what is star? Star is any binary operation. If this structure having these following properties, then this structure G star becomes a group. Now, what is closeness? Okay, so closeness means if the structure having closeness property means if we take two elements from the set, if we take A and B belongs to G and star is binary operation, then what is the meaning of closeness? The meaning of closeness is A star B belongs to G. That means if we take Z with addition and I take A and B from Z, then A plus B must be belongs to in Z. If Z plus having closeness property, then it is very clear that Z plus having closeness property, because any two integers if we add, then it becomes an integer. That means this uh, two that means Z plus having property closeness. Okay, what is associativity axioms? Yes, associativity axioms, it is nothing but just ordered of order of operation, uh, changed in order of operation. That means what? If we multiply, if we operate first AB, then operate with C, or if we you can just say operate first BC and operate with A, then answer must be same. That means what is associativity? Associative, it is nothing but if we take three elements from G, A, B and C, and star is binary operation, that means A star B star C. That means first we want to operate A star B and then it is operate with C. So A star B star C is equals to A star B star B star C. That means now operate first B star C and answer is operated with A. Then this is associativity axioms. Now fourth one, identity axioms. Identity axioms, I will clearly said that in a previous video. Identity is nothing but one element of structure of a set. Let me take Z with addition. If addition is present, then what is the identity element? Identity element is 0. If multiplication is present, then what is the identity element? Identity element is 1. In Z, in addition, it is 0. Okay. Why identity axioms 0 and 1? So that means if uh, any element A, we just add with 0, we get A. That means what? એવો એલિમેન્ટ કે જેની જોડે તમે બીજા એલિમેન્ટને ઓપરેટ કરો તો આન્સરમાં તમને એ જ એલિમેન્ટ મળવો જોઈએ. That means A operated with 0, then answer will be A. So operation will be if operation is changed, then identity element must be changed. Why? If we put multiplication in Z, if we put multiplication in Z, then what is the identity element? 0 or 1? Yes, of course, it is 1. If we add addition with Z, what is the identity element? Identity element is nothing but 0. Why? Because a plus 0 gives a. Or what is multiplicative identity of z? Then it is 1, because a into 1 is equals to a. And now what is inverse exams? Inverse exams nothing but if we take one element a, and if we find another element b such that a star b. Why I use star? Because here star is binary operation. That means if a star b is equals to identity element, if here star is any binary operation, nothing is mentioned here, and then we just denote identity element with e. That means if we want to find inverse of a, so if we take a belongs to g, if we get some element b belongs to g, and a star b gives us identity e, or b star a gives us identity e, then b is the inverse of a. અને કેટલા એલિમેન્ટના ઇન્વર્સ મળવા જોઈએ? તો કે દરેક એલિમેન્ટના ઇન્વર્સ મળતા હોય તો આપણે ઇન્વર્સ એક્ઝામ્સ સેટિસ્ફાઈડ થાય છે એવું કહી શકીએ. Now I just ask some question. So if we studied definition of groups, the following basic question are comes in our mind. First question was, how many identity elements in a group? I just mentioned that identity is the element depends on the structure. That means if we change binary operation, the identity element will be changed. If multiplication are present, then 1 is the identity element. If we discussed about the matrix multiplication, then identity was identity matrix. If we discuss addition, then identity element is a 0. But my simple question was, how many identity elements in a group? તો એવું વિચારી શકાય કે ગ્રુપની અંદર બાઇનરી ઓપરેશન તરીકે આપણે એક જ ચૂઝ કરીએ છીએ કે ઘડિયા ઘડિયા બદલાવીએ છીએ. કહેવાનો મતલબ કે z ને જો આપણે ગ્રુપ તરીકે લઈએ તો z સાથે આપણે ઘડીક પ્લસ માટે એક પ્રોપર્ટી ચેક કરીએ, પછી મલ્ટીપ્લિકેશન લઈ આવી, મલ્ટીપ્લિકેશન માટે બીજી પ્રોપર્ટી ચેક કરીએ, પછી આપણે મેટ્રિક્સ મલ્ટીપ્લિકેશન મૂકીએ અને ત્રીજી પ્રોપર્ટી ચેક કરીએ. આપણે એવું તો કરતા નથી. આપણે એવું બોલીએ છીએ કે z વિથ મલ્ટીપ્લિકેશન, પછી બધી પ્રોપર્ટી ચેક કરી છે. એનો મતલબ કે બાઇનરી ઓપરેશન ફિક્સ રાખીએ છીએ. તો જો બાઇનરી ઓપરેશન ફિક્સ હોય તો what can we say about identity elements? Yes, identity element તો ગ્રુપનો હંમેશા યુનિક હશે. If we take multiplication, then identity element was 1. If we take matrix multiplication, identity element was identity matrix. If we take addition, then identity element was 0. That means how many elements are present in a group? Only 1. That means unique. Now next question, how many inverses in a group? 1 element having inverse, 2 element having inverse, 3 element having inverse? No, because in group definition there is clearly mentioned that every element having identity inverse, every element having inverse. That means in every element of group, if group is finite, that means in a set element was finite, or if in a set the element was infinite, then we can find every element દરેક element na inverse. That means how many inverses in a group? દરેક element ના આપણને inverse મળશે. Now next question, every structure is a group? Every structure is a group? Obviously આની ઉપર ડિસ્કશન જ કરવા જેવી નથી, કારણ કે સ્ટ્રક્ચર ની અંદર 3 પ્રોપર્ટી ને આપણે એડ કરીએ ત્યારે ગ્રુપ બને. ધેટ મીન્સ 3 માંથી કોઈ એક બી પ્રોપર્ટી સેટિસ્ફાઈડ નહીં કરતું હોય તો એ ગ્રુપ બનશે નહીં. ધેટ મીન્સ every structure is not a group. That means answer was નો, there is દરેક સ્ટ્રક્ચર ગ્રુપ નહીં હોય. હા, પણ દરેક ગ્રુપ સ્ટ્રક્ચર છે. ઓબ્વિયસ ક્વેશ્ચન છે. નાઉ we coming back to our today's main topic. What is groupoid? What is semi-group? What is monoid? As I say that if following four properties having in a structure, then this structure becomes group. Then if I remove three properties, first associativity, identity, inverse, only presents one property, then this is not a group, this is only structure. That means if this structure G with star having closeness only, then it becomes groupoid. And what is the example of groupoid? Yes, the example was groupoid. We will discuss in our class, in our online classes. Discussion of groupoids example in our we just skip. And also આ ક્વેશ્ચન હું તમને કાલના ક્લાસની અંદર પૂછીશ કે ગ્રુપોઇડનું એક્ઝામ્પલ શું છે. નાઉ if these two property presents in structure G star, closure and associativity, then it becomes semi group. Okay, so what is the example of semi group? આ ક્વેશ્ચન પણ આપણે કાલના આપણા ઓનલાઈન ક્લાસીસની અંદર ડિસ્કસ કરશું. અને આ ક્વેશ્ચન ભી હું તમારી પાસેથી આશા રાખીશ કે તમે મને આનો જવાબ આપશો. નાઉ નેક્સ્ટ વન, if these three property closeness, associativity axioms and identity axioms, if three properties are in the structure G star, then G star becomes monoid. Similarly, what is the example of monoid? You find and we will discuss in our tomorrow's lecture. So these are the basic terms. Groupoid means one property closeness, semi-group means two property closeness and associativity, and monoid means three property closeness, associativity and monoid. So first one was groupoid, and then if we add associativity, then it becomes a semi-group, and if we add identity axioms, then it becomes the monoid. And if we find if we add one another axioms, inverse axioms, then it becomes the group. That means these are the four properties, and these are the three terms: groupoid, semi-group, monoid, and fourth one was group. We will very much clear all these terms in our video lecture as well as in our online class. So these are the basic concept of group theory. અને આ એકદમ હું બેઝિક મારા સેમેસ્ટર 4 ના સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ માટે બેઝિક વિડિયો બનાવું છું. આઈ નો ગ્રુપ થિયરી ની અંદર આટલું બેઝિક નથી હોતું. ગ્રુપ થિયરી ઇઝ અ very strong subject, I know that, but જે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ જે ફર્સ્ટ ટાઈમ શીખે છે એના માટે આ એક મારો પ્રયાસ છે કે એના માટે હું એકદમ દરેક ટર્મને ડીપલી સમજાવવાની ટ્રાય કરું, જેટલું મને ખ્યાલ છે, મને આવડે છે એટલું માટે. So your suggestions are most welcome. And again by this video I just telling my student that please do work in this lockdown period, and we will come back with a new video and new concept, like theorems, like uniqueness of identity, uniqueness of inverse, or many others axioms or cancellation law in theorem portions. So we will discussed in later video or in our later online class. Thank you all.